24yep.com.
People be saddest.
Is that the long boy?
Yeah.
Camera does not do it justice.
Leave it.
Your back window just fell.
Oh, this is even worse than me. I'm a link bending machine.
Fluffernutter in them.
A bird just pooped on me.
How do you spell crawl? Is there an E on the end? I go over chance.
Please subscribe. What's up, boys? In today's video, backpack SCX24 build for a very good friend of mine. And real quick, I'll just do some talking here to explain what's going on, and then we'll get into it. I've talked about backpack builds before, and what that means to me is just like a very solid SCX24 that I can throw in my backpack, go mountain biking, go hiking, and I don't have to worry about the truck in my backpack like bouncing around, stuff falling off of it. Like I would say right now, 90% of my trucks have some little detail or some little 3D printed part or something fragile that I wouldn't just want to toss it in my backpack. So a backpack build to me means a very sturdy, bomb-proof SCX24 that you don't have to worry about. And as I said, this one is being built for a friend of mine. I have a very, very close friend who's always shared similar or the same hobbies with me. He was recently hit by a car on his dual sport. He's going to be off work for 6 months, I think, at this point. So I thought this would be perfect timing to get him rolling with the crawler. He can at least mess around with this at his house for now. I reached out to the Stainless24 guy and briefly told him about what was going on, and he was more than happy to send a chassis kit. I've built a few of these now and I've talked about them a couple times, but for anyone unaware, this is the Stainless24. It comes with several different, maybe see it better this way, there we go. It comes with several different link sets depending on what wheelbase you want to run, and then of course the chassis rail in the middle here, and optional, but it also has a roof panel for like a buggy type thing, and that's what we're going to be running just to keep things simple. And then of course the 3D printed parts that go with this. Stainless24, thank you so much for this. And everything else for this I'm just going to use from my own stuff. Muse axles, this is the only set of green ones that I saved for myself, but we got to look cool. So green matches with that green. As for the rest of the parts, I'm just going to kind of piece it together as I go. I don't think I'm going to film the actual like build process. I don't think there's anything too interesting that I haven't already talked about. If something does pop up, I'll pick up the camera and talk about it. But yeah, backpack build for a good friend. All right, boys, made some progress, and I'll do some quick talking here. Chassis kit, links, all of that is mostly together. I used the longest rear setup and the longest front setup. And then you can see here I still have extra front links and extra rear links, which I will repurpose for another build. Here's the little roof piece that'll lay something like that. And then of course the green axles. Main thing I wanted to talk about here is the new Endura transmission. As you can see, it holds the motor sideways like the SCX30 style. I did want to quickly compare it here. So right here I have a stock transmission, Albin design motor mount, and then PureTech micro Komodo. And if we're just looking at like the placement of everything here, obviously these are two different chassis, two different setups, but just to like compare it. I don't know if the weight is going to be that much of a difference. Regardless of any of that, I think it looks cool having the motor sideways. It's just something different that we're not used to. And we have a ton of room underneath this buggy roof, so clearance wise we're good. And from here, let's just keep building this thing. Alright boys, once again, no idea what I filmed last, but the truck is complete, and I'm just going to real quickly do some testing here at the normal spot, and then if I'm happy with it, we're going to pack up and go for a hike. Nice. All right, on to the next spot. I didn't really film too many clips here, but I did go through an entire battery pack, and I think I'm happy with the truck as is, so we'll go check out another spot. We have arrived. It is 94 degrees. Wish me luck. I don't know where they went, but there was just so many tiny frogs here. Oh, there it is. Right here. We made it. Oh man, I'm gonna catch my breath and then we'll get some clips. Nice. What am I stuck on? What the heck am I stuck on? No, I'm gonna fall, I know it. Okay, that was good. All right, boys, headed back to the car. I think we're done with the crawling. Once we get home, I'm just gonna do a real quick build breakdown to show the parts that I used and do a little bit of talking about it, and then we'll be done. The purpose of this build was something for my friend to be able to mess around with in his house, something for my friend to be able to toss in his backpack, not have to worry about anything breaking, and just like an overall solid, good performing SCX24, and I'm happy with it. I think this is that. I'm going to give this to him with a Dumbo RC remote. Since he has no RCs, he has no remotes, so Dumbo RC remote. The receiver is actually stuck to the back of the servo here. We had plenty of room to put something in there, so receiver stuck in there. Battery will be included along with the charger. It just velcros on the slider there. And as far as the rest of the parts for this go, Muse axles front and rear, little brass slider up front, little plastic slider in the rear. This is the Stainless24 chassis kit with the longest front links and the longest rear links that come with the kit. J-Concept landmine tires with really soft inserts in the front and foam in the rear. Unsure of what these wheels are. I actually took the wheel and tire setup here off of a scrapyard truck and I've just been saving it. Actually, now that I look at these wheels might be brass. I can kind of see where it's rubbing off, the black is rubbing off a little bit, and they might actually be brass, which, whatever, that's fine. The rest of the parts, PTK servo. I thought the green looked really cool with the rest of the green, and also it's just a servo that I recommend. New Enduro transmission with the motor facing forward. This is a Mofo brushless motor. Which one is this? Nano Beast. Yeah, Mofo Nano Beast motor. Furatech Lizard ESC right here. And then all of my wires I kind of have stuffed like underneath the transmission area. Not the prettiest thing, but I think it's fairly tidy for how my trucks normally look. Enjoy 39mm shocks, nothing special there. That's just been my go-to recently. Green spacers that I found here on 24yup.com. I think that's all I really need to say about it. Keith, if you happen to watch this video, I hope you enjoy the truck. Hopefully you like it. And for everyone else watching, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Oh, I forgot to mention the weight with this setup. Right now we're around 500 total weight and 61% front. We could definitely do with some more front. My personal preference would probably be like 63 or 64 for this setup. But with how it is now, I think it's fine. It's still completely drivable and usable. And yeah, sweet. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.